Hey, I have a question for you. How often do you eat in one day? And what this has to do with freedom? More about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, Episode 263. Ching, yeah! Well, do you have any idea what's the connection between how many times we eat every day and freedom? Well, in today's episode, I'll share with you one habit that I'm cultivating around eating that enables me to expand my freedom. Exactly as I was sharing with you last episode about sleeping. Yes, last episode I shared with you that I'm cultivating and working on the habit of sleeping on the floor. Yes, because this has also helped me to expand my freedom. But what do I mean by that? Expanding my freedom. Well, a few episodes before that, I shared with you my definition from freedom, which is doing what I want, when I want, where I want, and as much as I want. So let's say I want to sleep. Now, because I conditioned myself to sleep on the floor, I can practically sleep anywhere I am. I'm expanding my freedom regarding sleeping. So when I want to sleep, I can sleep anywhere I am, anywhere I want, and no matter where I am. This is me expanding my freedom, utilizing this habit of sleeping on the floor. And in today's episode, I want to share with you another habit of mine. Now, a habit regarding eating that also helps me to expand my freedom. And by the way, the reason that I'm so excited about these two specific habits is they are about sleeping and eating, which is so basic in our lives. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I will sleep every day and I will eat every day. So if I'm expanding my freedom with sleeping and with eating, I would feel that every single day, because sleeping and eating are so basic. That's why I'm so excited about these two habits. So let's dive right into the second habit, the one I'm sharing with you today about eating. And let's go straight to the point. The habit is I'm eating one meal a day. Yes, this is what I'm doing right now. It took me time to transition into this eating habit, but I'm eating just one meal a day. This is the habit. Now, you might be asking yourself what this has to do with freedom. Well, a great question. For me, as I'm thinking about the past and my relationship to food, I was eating 6 to 7 meals every day. I would eat every 2.5 or 3 hours. By the way, for the reasons I was hungry. And second of all, I thought this is what's best for me regarding my health and my fitness and my level of energy. And what I'm saying in this episode, and I must emphasize that, I'm not saying it is bad to eat six or 7 meals a day. I'm not even saying that 1 meal a day is good for everyone. I have no idea. I'm not pushing you to even try 1 meal a day. I'm just sharing with you another habit that I'm working on and I'm cultivating to expand my freedom. So back to the habit. So when I think about in the past, I was eating 6 to 7 times a day, and I found myself thinking so much about food every day. Like when I'm going to eat, where I'm going to eat. And for example, every single time, almost every single time that I went out from my house doing some things, I was asking myself, wait, I'm going for more than 2 hours, more than 3 hours? And if I did, which was most of the times, I would take food with me. Sometimes it would be one meal, sometimes it would be even 2 or 3 meals. On top of that, I didn't prefer eating outside for many reasons back then. Also, I was on a low budget, so I didn't want to spend too much time eating out. I didn't want to wait, in the restaurant for the waitress, etc., etc. And also for health reasons. I've no good control about what I'm eating when I'm eating outside. So I was ending up every time when I went outside, when I went out somewhere, I would take food with me. And it was like overwhelming. It was like I'm being slave to the times that I need to eat every day. I was thinking so many times about where I'm going to eat, when I'm going to eat, what I'm going to eat, what can I take with me to eat. It was daunting. Now, after I conditioned my body and myself and eating just one meal a day, it's freedom. Like I don't need to think. I don't need to think about food all the day. I'm not even feeling hunger. Again, I'm emphasizing, I condition my body to do that. By the way, I have a full episode when I explain my transition into one meal a day. You can check the link above. But overall, it didn't happen in a day, nor in a few weeks, nor even a few months. I think it took me a year or so to do that. I started first intermittent fasting, which is eating in an 8-hour window during the day. I was eating between 12 at noon till 8 p.m. I did that for a few months, which practically means like skipping breakfast. After that, I transitioned into eating in 4-hour window, which meant for me between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And then naturally, I went on to doing one meal a day because 4 p.m. I used to work. So I would just keep more working, and then I was eating in a 2-hour window, ending up eating in 1 hour in a hour window. And this is how I slowly transitioned and conditioned my body to be able to eat one meal a day. At first, I felt a little bit dizzy when I just woke up in the morning, or just a little bit dizzy, a little bit lightheaded because of the blood sugar. Level of the blood sugar was a little bit low, but right now my body is fully adjusted. I'm fully conditioned to eat one meal a day, and I emphasize it again. I'm not telling you to do that like in any episode. There's no episode I'm trying to tell you what to do, but I'm not sure it's good for anyone eating just one meal a day. Like when I eat around 2 kilos of vegetables and around 1 kilo of protein, which is like, I don't know, chicken, fish, eggs, and everything in one huge salad. 3 kilo. I put 3 kilos inside my body in 1 hour. I'm not sure that it's good for everyone. I'm not saying it's good. And again, this video is not about nutrition. It's me sharing with you just one habit that I have to expand my freedom, that enables me to expand my freedom. And nowadays, I don't think about food most of the day. I'm free from that. I know I'm gonna have a large meal in the evening, and that's it. And if I go to to a certain event or a wedding or something like that in the evening. So I just decide I'll eat there. So I eat there 1 meal a day and that's it. So simple. I'm simplifying my life, expanding my freedom using these habits. So in the next episodes, I might share with you a few more of these habits, but we are really out of time. So back to you. Yes, back to you. I share with you 2 of my habits that allows me to expand my freedom. Now I want you to think about one habit that you want to develop that will help you expand your freedom. Yes, do it today. Think about just one habit that will enable you to expand your freedom. Do it today. Think about one habit. And of course, have an amazing day 1. See you tomorrow.